Welcome everyone. So today I'm doing a tarot reading for the sign of Leo. As usual, I shuffled the cards before I started the video, so everything's ready to go. But the cards are face down. I haven't looked at them. We're gonna do that together and see what's going on with you guys. Now, the first position, and I do have positions for all these, I'm gonna explain as I go, is the recent past here. I call this the position of the back. And let's see what's showing up. What have you guys been up to? We have the 10 of Wands with the Oracle card of the Door. It's like we're working hard. That's the 10 of Wands. But there's like an end date. There's a specific date involved. So either it's like we're working hard till a date or for the purpose of a date, a specific date in time. That's what the door is. It like narrows it into the situation into a specific moment or a specific place. In this case, I'm kind of picking up that we're working really hard, but it's like there's an end point. Let's see what else I get from this. Tell me more about the 10 of Wands with the door. Could be you guys have summer work and it's just coming to a close just recently, right? Something like to that effect, seasonal work. Let's see here. Tell me more about the 10 of Wands, please, with the door. For my Leo signs. Tell me about the 10 of Wands with the door. Tell me about the 10 of Wands with the door. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have Pluto and Gemini. So the big payout, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean you're stopping working, but you've been working hard for a specific moment where you get like a bonus. You get like a big payout here. That's what I'm getting. Pluto and Gemini, it's like just getting something huge. A huge boost of power. Pluto a lot of times is a lot of money too, because a lot of money equals a lot of power. So this is this could also be something to the regards of like a promotion. This is gaining power. So whether that for you means more money, a lot more money, or that means getting a promotion. On the bottom here, how about reverse card? On the bottom, the road. So interesting. So underneath the road, Capricorn, and underneath Capricorn, the King. I'm definitely getting a career vibe, and I'm getting that there might be a promotion or an upgrade to the career as part of this. Remember, this is the recent past, because the road forward with Capricorn and the King. This definitely talks about kind of like reaching that boss energy, but this isn't anything new. This is like pretty much the trajectory we've been going for a while. You know, this is what we've been doing with the road here. So I think that our hard work has paid off. Or at least we've been waiting for it to pay off in the recent past. Let's see if it has paid off. So let's move on to the present. Hold on, I dropped some cards. I'm going to move on to the present now. Let's move to the position of the head. This is going to look at your thoughts at the moment, which I think is going to give me an insight into whether or not you guys, however you're thinking about this is going to tell me whether or not you actually got that boost yet. So I have here the 8 of Cups with the number 9. So you're thinking about, well, quitting, ending. It could be that this really was a seasonable? No, that's not a word. Seasonal job, and that it's over. But this is what's on your mind. With the 9 here, could be some worry involved. That could be that this is like really running through your mind a lot. The fact that, well, maybe you got to find another job. But there is like leaving something behind here that's on your mind. Let's pull a card. Can I have some clarification on the 8 of Cups with the number 9? The foot, moving on, moving forward, right? Moving on, but moving away from too. I think it really does feel like just the end to a work situation that came with a payout. So can't be that bad. Let's see. On the bottom is the cave here. The cave. Could be that it's just a complex situation with the cave. There's just a lot of information there. Could just also be that there is, with the cave, it could be that it's dark, right? So you might not know the path that you're going to. You're leaving, but you may not know where you're going. So that might be where this 9, which is a bit of a stressful energy, comes from. The 9 is like thought, but in the position of the head, this almost feels like we're just running things over and over in your mind. That's what I'm getting here. So let's move on. Now I'm going to stay in the present for a few, and I'm going to look at the position of the heart. And that's going to tell me how you guys are feeling about all this. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling you guys might be stressed, but let's see. So I have the Hermit with the Oracle card of the planet Mars. So we're feeling like there's a lot of loose ends to tie up. There's a lot of detail to look at. Whether this is talking about the new thing that you're moving towards, or tying up the loose ends of the old thing, the old job that, you know, we're finishing up the old work here. Whether it's one or the other, there's a lot of details to look at with the Hermit. And we kind of want to make sure that we do that. We kind of want to make sure that we look at every little bit of detail before we take action here, or as part of our action. Involves like really detailed, a really detailed look at the situation. Let me pull a card. Tell me more about the Hermit with Mars. Tell me about the Hermit with Mars. Tell me about the Hermit with Mars. Also, it could be that you're trying to figure out, you know, where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Like, we know we have to leave. So where do we want to go? Like I was saying before, I was picking up on that. We don't know where we're going, right? So this would be like, we really need to figure out where we want to go, but that requires like introspection and like looking at, really thinking about all the little details. The number 8. So we still need time. We want more time so that we can really figure out, we want more time just to inspect the details before we take action. On the bottom, the key. So we definitely don't want to be rushed. We want to have control over when this exit happens, this ship. Okay? We want to have more control. I don't know if you do have control, but we want to have control. We wish we had control because there's a lot of details we need to look at. Let's keep going. So I'm going to move on to the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are actually doing physically, outwardly, your actions in the present moment. So I have the 2 of Pentacles with the Oracle card of the planet Jupiter. So could be that like this is the moment where you guys are making the big move. This is the very moment right now where the big shift is happening, where you're going from this old line of work, this seasonal job, whatever, and you're making the shift now to, but it's a lot with Jupiter here. It's like the Jupiter is, it could mean 2 things actually. Jupiter could just mean, well, it's just a positive shift, and this is like a good thing. It's just there's just a positive quality to Jupiter, but it can also be too much. And what's too much here? Well, it's too much juggling. There's too much. The going from one shift to another is too much. Like whether this is like, maybe you're physically moving and it's too much. Like your commute's too much, or the change is too much for you. But something about this change up, the change up with the 2 of Pentacles is really a lot for you guys to deal with, and you guys are dealing with it right now. Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles with Jupiter here. The bed. Interesting. The bed. I'm not sure why this bed's throwing me off here. On the bottom, the 4, which is the same energy as the bed, kind of. The 4 is the number for like rest and stability. The bed is literally rest. So there's something about rest. But I feel like you guys have a lot on your plate. So how are you guys getting rest in the middle of all this? Could be that you guys are like just taking a breather. It's like the eye of the storm. And what's that breather entail? Well, it entails, like I was saying, taking a pause to look at like all the tiny little details of your situation. Because there's just so much to consider in this shift, this changeover from one job to another, or one career to another, one project to another. Let's keep going. So I want to move to the future now. So we looked at the present. You guys know your present position. Let's take a look at what's about to happen. So this is, we're looking in like 2 weeks to a month, that sort of a time frame here. Let's see. So we have the 4 of Wands coupled with the Oracle card of the Universal Hexagram. Wow. Well, this is amazing. This is great. This is like a celebration of getting something that was meant for you. It's like fate coming full circle, and you like really, it's fate finally coming full circle. That's what this is, and celebrating that. Now, how does this apply to the reading? It may not, but a lot of times it does. So let me take a look. You know, it could just be that finishing this work that we've been finishing, the seasonal work, whatever, could be that there's a celebration involved there and it's like fated. It's all like meant to happen, and it is like, it's a happy occasion here in the coming up. Maybe we haven't celebrated finishing the work that we finished recently. Let's pull a card. Anything else about this? Hex. Okay, that was way too sloppy, but these did come out together, so 5 cards. Let me see if these make any sense or if I'm just a bad shuffler. So what I'm getting here from these 5 cards, and it's the I'll just go over really quick. The Princess, the number 0. First of all, the Princess with the number 0 is like just enjoying the moment because you're young. And being young and enjoying the moment. That's the Princess with the 0. And not really having a lot of expectations. A lot of Fool, kind of like the Fool here with these 2 cards. Coming up. And then I have Honey, the Staff with the Bed. I feel like you are getting a chance to do something fun that is restful. The Bed with the Staff here is action that is restful. Like taking a vacation where you get to do a lot of fun things, but it's still restful. That's these 2 cards, and that's coming up as part of this celebration for you. Whether or not this has to do with the reading, you guys, seems like almost like you get some like a really cool vacation here. Or at least that's the energy. And it's like fated. Fated for you. Or fated in general. Alright, let's pull advice for you guys. Hopefully that made some degree of sense for you. But let's pull just more direct advice. So this will be just standalone. And if that didn't make sense, hopefully this makes sense because this will be standalone advice for you guys. So let's get some advice for my Leos. Advice for Leo signs, please. What should my Leos be doing? Focused on, etc. Leo. 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 Queen of Swords reversed. That's odd. Queen of Swords reversed. Man, that is very odd. I wasn't. Okay. Well, the Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with somebody. Is the Queen of Swords reversed? It's somebody who doesn't see the situation clearly and kind of acts bitchy because of it. It's like somebody who just acts like annoying or like is just got like a bad take. They like see things like in a bad light, and then because of that they kind of like lash out at people. It's when you don't see things clearly, you end up acting out in a way that's also like not congruous. Oh, whew. These 2 cards just came out. Aries and Uranus lashing out. As I said, lashing out. Be careful of lashing out while you're whatever in this state of really considering. Could be that you're dealing with somebody who's lashing out too, because this is showing up. You really should just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. That's what I'm getting here. And avoid lashing out because of your circumstance. Because your circumstance just isn't all that bad. Is kind of what the cards are saying. I don't know, maybe that's a matter of opinion. But yeah. Anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you took something out of that. I hope you guys extracted some bit of useful information out of all of that came out. But either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate your interest in my videos, guys. And I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care.